Okay, now let's take a look at the water cycle work packet. Everyone has a packet that looks like this. It has an illustration of the water cycle on it. And the first step is to color, cut, and match the water cycle cards. So let's take a look at those. Here is an example of what your water cycle cards should look like. I went ahead and I kept the name, Transpiration, with the picture and colored it. And then I cut apart the definition and the word transpiration. So after you finish cutting and coloring these, you can match them up. Our next instruction tells us to study the water cycle chart. So let's take a look at that. You will find your water cycle chart in the back of your packet. And on the chart, you can see, just like we went over in our lesson, that the water evaporates, evaporation, condensation, precipitation, and then collection. Take a look at the chart and see what other observations you can make. The last step in our work packet tells us to use a sheet of drawing paper to create your own water cycle chart. By studying the water cycle chart you were given and watching the videos that you were provided, you're going to come up with your own water cycle chart. So I started mine here, and I started with some water. I think this will be an ocean. And then I wanted to get the sun there because I know we've got to heat up this water for evaporation to occur. So I'm just going to draw some rays of sun coming down and heating the water. And I'm going to write the word evaporation here. I think I'll look at my water cycle chart to help me write the word. Evaporation. And I think I'll draw some arrows. If you are able, you should write a fact about each stage of the water cycle. So I went and looked back at my card, and for evaporation, I'm going to write that water on land is heated by the sun. Water on land and in the oceans is heated by the sun. So let's see. I think I'll put my fact here. All right, water on land and in the ocean is heated by the sun. Now, I'm not going to finish my whole drawing and chart because I want you to be creative and use your own ideas. You may come up with a totally new, unique, and different way to show us what you've learned about the water cycle. And I cannot wait to see your results. Remember that if you try the experiment at home, you need to have the support and permission of your adult. So have fun.